Today, we have a full show, lots of information. But first, let's go into the interviews. I want to remind you guys that we have all of our shows recorded since we started in April of 2020 when the pandemic started. So, all of this information is in YouTube and in Facebook, and you can find it there. Just go on to Southside Organizing Center's page. Today's team is made up of Andrea in the comments and Marisol in production. As you can see, I don't have a mask on because I'm working from home, just like the rest of our team. But we're still here for you guys. You can call us 414-672-8090 or email soc@soc.org. All of that information is also in the comments. As always, we invite your participation in the comments. We want to hear, want you guys to participate. Leave us an emoji, a like, a share. We do this show for the community on the South Side for Milwaukee. Everybody that speaks Spanish, Latinos. So please give us your comments. I saw people were already putting comments in there, so I want to say hi to everybody. Trini Zapata, thanks so much for saying hi. She is a frequent listener. Thank you so much. Patricia Hernandez, thank you so much as well. Thank you for tuning in and giving us a comment. Uh-oh. Lost audio. Give me just a second. We lost Alan's audio. What happened? Let's see here. Not sure what happened. Let's wait 1 second and we'll try to do it again. Let's go out of the page and let's go back in and see if that helps. I'm not sure if it's an error on my end. Oh, here we go. How is everybody? Great, great. Thanks for asking. I'm here to let you guys know about what's going on. If people can't come to our programming, I'm here to give you guys all of the information. You can listen to the recording. And for people that don't know about ALAS, if you don't mind, I want to start by describing what we are, what we do, and why we're here. Especially since we have the opportunity. And I want to say thank you to SOC's team for always inviting us, sharing our resources with the community, specifically with our Latino community. So I have two or little things written down that I wanted to mention. For those that don't know who we are, ALAS, ALAS. And those are the letters of our official legal name, Alianza Latina Aplicando Soluciones. So it's a community center dedicated to parents of Latino families with young children and adults that are disabled. Our objectives are very simple. We're helping parents to make connections with other associations that can provide services to their kids. Also, we want to connect people. We work really hard to connect families with resources that they need. It's very important that they know what resources are available in the community and they take advantage of everything that there is as parents and guardians of people that are disabled. We also try to educate parents about their rights, how to use your rights to be able to participate in the education. We want you all to have an active part in the development and education of your children with special needs or disabled children. Also, we want to empower parents so that they can advocate for their own needs and for the needs of their kids. We offer information, we offer resources, we work with educators, we work with professionals to help support these kids, specifically in our community and in Milwaukee County and throughout the city. Basically, we offer 5 services for families. We try to offer information, educational information. Oh boy, let's see. So that way they can receive the services that they need for our kids that live in the city. We also offer individual support. So we can offer planning, personal planning. So we can help you directly with pamphlets, with different help, with forms, specifically if the forms or the information is found in English and you need help understanding it and you only speak Spanish. So we are here to help individually. Also, we try to empower people. That's why we educate them and we give them all of the information that they might need at school, in the community, in recreation, all of that. What else do? We guarantee that they can that they will have access to what exists. And then we also help them with services or the systems that already exist. We try to collaborate with them so that they can be their own advocates to change any services that might need to be changed, and then how to improve or make other changes so that the services are better throughout the system. And we also provide leadership classes to have more leadership in the kids so that they can have a life where they can fight for their needs. Also, we believe that it's very important that bilingual families and families that speak Spanish have access to the services, and then that they also understand what exists because we live in a world where everything's in English. And we know that a lot of people speak Spanish. They have that need to be able to understand. I'm gonna lose it. Also, we also want to remind everybody that, like SOC, we had to close our office and all of our services, all of our support is virtual. So since March 20th, we've been hoping to be able to come back in person soon, but we're still doing all of our services, all of our support is virtual. You can, of course, still call our phone number. The office is 414-643-0022 because we still receive all of the calls. And we can try to look for the services that you need. Band-Aid. We've been very successful with everything virtually. We've provided all of our services and all of our support virtually. So we're very proud of that. We've been able to have virtual options. And it's been great because we've been able to take advantage of this opportunity. So we can talk about our programs and our general work with the objective of, like you say in English, hybrid, be able to do both. So when we come back in person, we have the hope to be able to take advantage of everything that we've learned, everything that we can offer virtually, and then be able to offer the services two different ways: virtually for those that can't come in person, and in person for those that can and want to participate in person. So that's our hope in the very near future. And so we'll take advantage of everything that we have learned in a very close future. Also, after everything that I've talked about, what we do and what we are, we were founded by a group of moms that spoke Spanish and that were looking for these services. And so at that point, all of the moms would be very proud of everything that we've been able to do in 20 some years because we started in 1997. And I will leave you guys with something that Albert Einstein said. And I've thought about it a lot during the pandemic. The saying that says, in the middle of difficulty is opportunity. So we have taken advantage during the pandemic. We've learned so much, and we just want to say that we're still here virtually, soon in person, to keep providing all of these services. Thank you so much. Thank you. Can you tell us a little bit more about what's coming up in June? Yes, we do have a new calendar. As always, Mondays are for meditation. So we share things that will help families to relax, to meditate, emotional control, spiritual control. We have family activities like always. Those are on Saturdays. So this Saturday, the 5th, we have the opportunity of having a transition workshop and a special education workshop for kids that are in school, and then a family group as well. And that's every Wednesday, 3 Wednesdays a month, starting with the special education workshop. And then on the 9th, next week, and in a week, the 16th, we'll have the family support group. That's where families can come and tell us what their worries are, can help other people, can ask about difficulties that they're having or doubts. Um, so it's really great group. The families share a lot, they learn a lot, and they practice their skills, their strategies for leadership. So to close up the month, we have the transition workshop, which this month will be IRIS program. IRIS is a program for adults that are disabled here in Milwaukee that allows them to direct themselves and the services that they need. So employees or employers, people that are providing services for them, it's really important that everybody comes and learns about different transitions, which is the 23rd. So it's super important. And it's called IRIS, the IRIS program. IRIS is IRIS. And that stands for include, respect, and self-directed. That's what the letters are for. Like always, we're going to have a family night, a movie night. So that will be at the end of the month, the 25th. So if you guys wanted to come and watch a movie with us, you're all invited. And as always, like I told you last month, In May, we started to have the opportunity to participate in the food pantry, the food bank. That happens every Thursday in the afternoon. You can come and pick up some nutritious food. So just communicate with me if you're us, if you're interested in participating, and that is on Thursday. So another thing that I want to offer um, is about the services for ABSB. So we are partners with Milwaukee County, specifically with the RDC program. So here we're offering information about what is the program, who represents it, who's helped by the program, what kinds of services do they offer, and that's super important so that you know. If you want more information about the services that they offer for adults, we are giving you guys the number. You can just call 414-289-6660 or just communicate with the Department of Disabilities for Milwaukee County. They just ask you to call the department. And this is the place where everything starts now that our kids turn 18 years old and they're disabled. So this is the first place where they have to call, where families have to call to start to look for help and to do the transit to research to get services. There are so many services in Milwaukee, and that's why we're offering the information. What else do I have, Alan? Let me see what else there is. You talked about the food pantry. What else? I'm a little curious about what the turnout has been for the with the families for the food pantries. Well, the families are so appreciative to be able to come and get healthy food. Also, if you remember last month, we talked about, if we didn't use all the food that we were going to communicate with you guys to be able to share the foods or the boxes so that nothing is wasted. But fortunately, our families are receiving all of the food, the milk, everything that we have. And honestly, we haven't had any leftovers. But if you're interested, where one person can eat, 10 people can eat. So just let us know and we will make sure that if you need it and you receive it. Remember, we are providing 40 food boxes, large boxes, and then 15 small ones, 30 gallons of milk, white milk, and 15 gallons of chocolate milk. And fortunately, we went once in May. We had dozens of eggs as well, and everything went quick. But the eggs aren't weekly. That was just something like a surprise. They just give us some eggs to be able to give out. Any other questions, Ellen, about the dispensa? Or I'm sorry, about the food pantry? No, it's surprising that you're helping so many people. Maybe in because of pandemic, it shouldn't be surprising, but you can see that there is a need, right? And I'm so grateful that you guys are there. I was worried, but everything is going and the families are getting everything that they need. So we are very, very fortunate. Very good. Well, it looks like you have a very complicated schedule. Yes, we have lots of things that are going on. Like I mentioned, the movie night at the end of the month is virtual. We will provide a link. We always try to find movies that are, newer. Like right now, one of the options for the last movie was Cruella that just came out, the movie Cruella, but it didn't win. SpongeBob won. Yeah, SpongeBob won. Yeah, I think he like went around the world or something. Excuse me. But just so that people are listening can know, we always try to have new movies virtually, so families that don't feel comfortable going out to the movie theater, so that way they can have that opportunity to see a good movie, a new movie. We think that it's great. All you have to do if you want to participate is just call us and we will give you the link for Zoom so that you can watch the movie. So give us a call, 414-643-0022, and just let us know that you want to participate in any of the events that we just talked about. One of the things that we're always accepting or that we want to clarify is making sure that the families that we're serving have kids or members in their family that are disabled. That's what the funds are for, to serve that part of the community. I did have a question about Milwaukee County and the relationship that you guys have with them. So, first, do you know if there are services directly with them or if they have people that speak Spanish? Very good question. Yes, Milwaukee County does have people that speak Spanish, and all of the different programs that they have. We announce programs for adults, but they also have CLTS, and those programs are for under 18 years or children. Um, so you can just call Milwaukee County to start that process of participating in those programs. And then talking about collaborations, if you have people that speak Spanish, and the programs are great. We always tell families that you gotta just come to experience it. The services that help to change what you need at home. Like once we talk about um, funds to, if somebody's trying to, a kid's trying to get out of the house to escape and you need help with the locks. If you have a wheelchair and you need help with ramps, funds like that are available. Also, for adults, there are funds so that adults can self direct or auto direct their lives. And then they turn into employers that hire people, um, and then they can hire people to help them with their basic needs. So it's very important. But talking about collaboration, we do have a new collaboration coming up. We're working together with the 16th Street Clinic, and I think the flyer is somewhere around here. We're going to start by offering classes, nutrition classes, physical activity classes. I think it's somewhere around there for different families. Those are classes in collaboration with the 16th Street Community Health Center. I think it's, well, somebody day from the clinic will give us the days where they're going to show our families, give our families the class. And they're going to be selecting healthier foods. And then there will also be a part where they're going to show us or show the families exercises, and not always doing the same thing, getting out walking, physical activities, and so that way we can have a healthier life. I think I did send it to you this morning. The first class is June 11th. So if you're interested in participating, just contact us. The classes are going to be excellent. You'll learn a lot about food, physical activity. It's going to be really interesting. We are super excited with this new collaboration with 16th Street Community Health Center. And I'm looking for the flyer. Oh, you know what? The flyer has It's like a little screen with some vegetables. I have it in my email, but they didn't put it here. Okay, okay. But you said it's a collaboration with the 16th Street Community Health Center, so they can find information on your website or well, the easiest thing that they can do is send us a messenger message through our Facebook page. Oh, there you go. I found it for you. Thank you, Marisol. So the Facebook page is there as well. Alice, and then also Alice, comma, Inc. dash Alice. That's our Facebook page. And then you can always just give us a call, 414-643-0022. And as you can see, it's a collaboration, a great collaboration with the 16th Street Community Health Centers. And like it says, we'll be inspiring families with physical activities, recipes, different activities so you can have a healthier life. And we always feel better if we're healthier, more energy, and just feeling healthier overall. So it's a nutrition class, and we're very happy to be able to offer it to our families. So give us a call. Also, Maria helped us, or Maria in the chat put the number for the county, for Milwaukee County, for under 18 is 414-289-6799. So that's for disabled kids to receive services through Milwaukee County if they're 18 or less, under 18. So over 18 is the other number that I shared with you guys. All of that we share with families. We let them know when they have to call, who they have to call, where they have to call, why is it important to call, why is it important to fill out forms, and we help with the forms, or if you don't understand the systems or the programs that are available. So that's why we are here. Thank you so much. Anything else that you want to say before we finish the segment? Well, you saw our calendar. Like Alan said, it is full of everything. Education, um, nutrition, recreation. So if you want something that we're not offering, just let us know. Also, we'll try, if we don't offer it, we'll try and do a partnership. Perfect. That's great. It's always a pleasure to have you and see all of the information. Lots of people participate. Everybody that comes, who comments. I love seeing this. It shows us that the forum is here for the community. And it's just great for us to be able to help with SOC at SOC. So thank you so much. Thank you so much to you guys as well for giving us the platform, which allows us to speak directly to the community. If you don't have somebody in your family that's disabled, maybe you know somebody that does, and then you can let them know about the services that we offer so they can start taking advantage of everything that we have to offer. Of course. Also, I owe you a show so that we can talk about other challenges that disabled folks might have. We'll have to do that soon, and I would love to have you again soon. Perfect. Sounds good. Thanks for the invitation. You just let me know. We're here to serve you. Thank you all. Thank you for participating and for being here. Thank you. All right. Lots of great information. It's a good way to start the month with Elsa's interview, talking about the schedule that she has in Alas and all of the services that they offer. So now the second interview. Today we have a special guest, something that Tammy Rivera, our executive director, asked. Nelson Soler, he is the president of and CEO of Latino Chamber of Commerce. And so he's here to talk to us a little bit more about Wisconsin Small Business Grant. Well, let's bring Nelson onto the screen, please. Hey, Nelson. Hi, how are you? Good, thank you very much. All right, perfect. All right. If you mute Facebook with that, we should be good. All right. Well, little technical difficulty. You hear me? Yep, we can hear you. But we also hear an echo from Facebook. I don't have Facebook open. Oops. All right, that's interesting. Let me see how I can. Give me just a second. Marisol can give us a hand. And then for the moment, we can put on the COVID segment. Be safe. Share your experience with vaccination to help keep the vaccines safe for everyone. VSafe will ask you questions about your health, and you just tell VSafe how you feel. Quick, easy, and confidential. It's what you can do to keep all of the COVID-19 vaccines safe. Start using VSafe at cdc.gov/VSafe. All right. So that segment was talking about sharing your experience with the CDC. You can see that it's an app that you can use called VSafe. So if you have any kind of an experience that was good or wasn't good with the vaccine, you can share it with that app, VSafe. All right, so now let's see if we were able to fix the technical problem on Nelson's end. Hey, how are you? Perfect. Okay, now we can hear you well. So Nelson, can you tell us a little bit more about your organization, the Latino Chamber of Commerce? And then we'll talk a little bit about Wisconsin Small Business Grant. Of course, be a pleasure. I am Nelson Soler, president of the Latino Chamber of Commerce. I serve Waukesha, Milwaukee, Racine, Kenosha, Ozaki, and Walworth. We've been a chamber for 4 years. Our primary function during the pandemic was to offer resources and help out small businesses. We are micro grant givers. So maybe if somebody can't find capital from a bank or they can't get a alternative loan, we help. So during the pandemic, we've been giving information about all the different grants that are available. The program that we're going to talk about today is a program that comes up pretty often for those that have seen me before on the program. It's not going to be the first or the last. There will be others because the government, every county, every city will start to implement the American Rescue Plan. So preparation for that is very important. It's very important that everybody has their taxes in order, their business papers in order, so that when these opportunities come up, you guys can take advantage of them. So, what kind of suggestions do you have for businesses that are trying to apply for this help? Talking about organizing papers, you said something about taxes. What are the things that you think that people should have available for when people go to apply or if they go to the page to apply? Because you don't want them to be missing this or missing that. Can you talk a little bit more about that? Yeah, of course. This grant that we're talking about that came out last week and will be available all the way through July 7th. So this is something that if the screen freezes, you got to start all over again. So it's great before you even sit down to have a copy of your taxes from 2019, completely, all of it right in front of you. Information from when you started your business, um, formally started your business. If you didn't do taxes in 2019 or don't have a formal business, you don't qualify for the program. Also, um, you need to bring information from your bank because it will be through a transfer. It's not a check. So you need to have your bank information. Those are the three basic things. Taxes, 2019, information about your business, when it was formed, your business identification number, and then information from the bank. Something else that's very important, there's a group of us that has been fighting so that everybody qualifies. That means if you have an ITIN, you can still ask for the program. You can still apply for the program. You need to have done your taxes in 2019. If you're self-employed or independent contractor, you can still qualify as well. If you did your taxes in 2019, you have to provide that information. Also, what we're talking about today is that there's only 84,000 grants at $5,000 each. So, the way that I see it, they don't like us to use it, but it's almost like a lottery. The first people that are in the area that's been most affected by COVID than others are going to receive it. And this is for businesses that have been affected. If you didn't have any loss, if your business was open all the time and had a regular income, this grant and others like this might not be for you. So, haven't there already been like a press call or something saying who specifically should be receiving this grant? Like in terms of who are the ones that need it most? No, not no criteria like that. They're just saying all businesses should apply. And if the criteria is 2019 taxes done, your bank information, and then having been affected, the closings that happened because of the pandemic. Okay. Can you tell us a little bit more about the criteria that they're looking for? We have here, or you sent me a link for this application, but then when I was looking, I found an FAQ, and that gave me a little more information. We can obviously also put that in the comments as well, but yeah, questions, examples. If you have other businesses, it will only be one grant per business per owner. So if you have 3 companies, but my name's on all 3 of them, I'm only going to be able to get one grant. No restrictions, like I said. It can be a restaurant, food cart, independent contractor. If you've been affected by closings, the grant will be transmitted 100% electronically to a bank account. So that can be difficult for some people because unfortunately some some businesses don't have bank accounts, but that is the reality. And I remember, as always, all grants, you always have to report on as income. Now remember, this can help for inventory. This can help paying your phone or paying your employees. Um, it's very easy to be able to spend it. $5,000 that come in. Okay, I understand. I understand. So, do you recommend a certain way that businesses show that they have a need? Should they write a letter or no? No, there won't be any of that. Just the application, and the application, gets submitted, and they'll see everything was filled out. If you have a small business, a LLC, or you know, a certain corporation, maybe there's certain forms that you have to fill out. If you're a certain kind of association, they ask for, certain forms. So it's all a quick verification, and they will give you a certain image on the application where you indicate a number, and then they ask that we give the code for the business. So that's another problem that I think some people are going to have, because there are tax preparers that sometimes aren't exactly qualified, and they do your taxes, and if they don't classify the business, um, you're not going to have that code. So when you get your taxes, there should be a little space under your address where you put the type of business that it is. Let's say drywall. So there's a number just for drywall. There's a number for restaurants, for bars. So that's the industrial code. It's also called a SEC code, SEC, or a national code, NAIC. So those are other things before sitting down and applying, that you look on your tax forms to see if you have those digits, so that when you go into the application, you can't go on until you have that information. If you just fill it in with nines or zeros, you're not going to qualify. Okay. Is there a way that that can be corrected, or is that like an update that has to be done on the taxes, or what happens? No, it's not necessary to redo your taxes. It's just part of the responsibility of the preparer. But let's say you go to a Google, or I'm not promoting Google, but some kind of a search engine. You can just put in SEC code, SEC code, and then the business type that you have, and you should be able to see the code come up. So it's not difficult to find, but when you do your taxes, your preparer should include that, not just 999 or 000. Those aren't codes. That's just means you're unable to classify, but you have a restaurant, so that is easy to classify. So just keep that in consideration. Um, or like I said, if you see other programs that are members of the Chamber of Commerce, you can always give our information. But we also have our information open to the public on Facebook. It's available to everybody. Also, look on our websites. We always distribute it, through SOC and our other allies. But it's not going to be the last thing that comes out, the last grant. It's always good to have all of your information available, so when something else comes out, you're ready to take advantage of it. Perfect, Nelson. Before I let you go, can you tell me a little bit more about the services that the Latino Chamber of Commerce offers, just in general, for the community? Yeah, we have technical assistance. So let's say you want to have a business, but you have problems with the finances, or maybe with your selling points. So that's the technical assistance that we can help with. Somebody with our office will sit with you guys and help you understand your opportunities with selling. We also have a program right now all the way through the end of June. If you want to create a social profile through Google or Facebook, we do have a grant that was given to us, so we can help with that. We also have opportunity to help 20 more businesses. So if you need a Google profile, um, just give us a call and take advantage of the program. That's almost done. Also, we have a regular series where we show people to understand your taxes and your finances. On our website, we have a tool for finances that talks about all of the financial topics in English and in Spanish for individuals and for businesses. So if you're looking for a loan and you've been denied, we can do emergency loans for $1,000 or $2,000. We do team loans for up to 15,000. And then we have an association or a bank that we work with that also helps people with an ITIN number that can help up to $100,000. So if it's under $100,000, we can probably help. Also, we've had Kiva grants, or I'm sorry, Kiva loans. Let's see, up to $3,000. If you find $3,000, we put another $3,000 so we can add to a loan. Additionally, one time a year, we have a meeting, economic meeting. It's called a Latino Economic Summit. So then we bring in small businesses to get connected with government businesses, other corporations. Last year, we brought in banks. We talked about, well, that was in 2019. We talked about all different opportunities for your businesses and for starting a business. So those are our primary programs. We have classes for estimates, how to read plans. We have English classes. As an association, we have with MATC, we offer different classes. Wow, lots of services are all really great. Thank you so much, Nelson, for being here with us and for just talking to us a little bit more about the grant that you just talked about. I'm not sure how many days are left, but thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate everything, and all businesses that are around, don't get scared because of the paperwork. Maybe 10 minutes to fill it out. So if they have any questions about the grant, can they speak with you? Yep, they can call us or follow us on social media, 414-888-2270. And we'll have two different people that can answer your basic questions. Perfect. Thank you, Nelson, so much. And we hope to have you in the show again soon, talking about different grants that are available or other services that you guys are offering in the Latino Chamber of Commerce. Thank you. Have a good afternoon. Thank you. Goodbye. Perfect. That was Nelson Soler, president of the Latino Chamber of Commerce. Sorry. Like I said, Nelson Soler, president of the Latino Chamber of Commerce, talked about the grants that are available for small businesses. So if you know anybody that could benefit from the grants, or if that has a business, let them know. There's $5,000 that can be given to people that apply and qualify. All right. So, two really great interviews. We're running over time though, like we almost always do with the Spanish segment. The show takes a little more, but it's a really great audience and really great guests. So, I just want to tell you who's coming the next few days. Tomorrow, Thursday, we're going to have an update from the health department in the state of Wisconsin, an update live. We're not going to have a guest, but we're going to have a video from the health department. And then Friday, we're going to have a community organizer, Travis Hope, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about reckless driving grant. And you know what that means for the community. What are we going to do with the money that is received? And how it's going to help with people that are driving recklessly. So we'll talk a little bit more about that with Travis Hope. That's on Friday. Monday, we're going to have the Mexican consulate, and they're going to have Karina Belen to talk. It's going to be a great show, and it'll have lots of information. So tune in to see that program as well. So now I'm going to say goodbye to you guys with a question or with a video about the survey. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Has this forum been informative for you? What part of the forum can we change or make better? Let us know responding to a quick survey that can be found in the comment section. That way we can keep the program going for residents. And thank you for tuning in.